Stephen Darnell. They used to tell me I was gonna fail. Get real, what you dreaming is a fairy tale. Every ounce of my soul I be pouring out. See me on the rise, tell the truth, you believe me now. They used to tell me I was gonna fail. Get real, what you dreaming is a fairy tale. Every ounce of my soul I be pouring out. See me on the rise, tell the truth, you believe me now. They used to throw my CDs in the trash. Late night rhyming cause the city is a trap. Bullets rain with no name, special fitted for your cap. They ain't wanna hear me then, now y'all wanna give me doubt. Y'all funny, death comedy on where you wanna be. Headed for the top, I'm a star, spit astronomy. Make a couple mil, you the bank, giving loans out. Plus I never miss, I'm a walking dawn shot. Automatic from the field, lyrically you wet. I can't wait to hear my pilot say he gassing up the jet. Went from begging for a ride, homie, take me to the booth. Even though I hardly hoop, this is Space Jam coupe. Get your swerve on, rolling face covered like a turban. Apron in a mask, yeah, I really get my serve on. Watching for the haters cause they wanna take me out. I gotta make it now, it's like I'm running out of time. They used to tell me I was gonna fail. Get real, what you dreaming is a fairy tale. Every ounce of my soul I be pouring out. See me on the rise, tell the truth, you believe me now. They used to tell me I was gonna fail. Get real, what you dreaming is a fairy tale. Every ounce of my soul I be pouring out. See me on the rise, tell the truth, you believe me now. Okay, I take the trials of life and I stare them in the face. Put my city on the map, they try to overlook my state. Yeah, the South got something to say. Young Andre, the source of all my power. Spit more verses than a Sunday, this is real love. How these labels let me get away, slipping through the cracks like razor blades, you been afraid. God in control, the prayers I speak ain't been in vain. Highest in the room, gold rolling make me feel away. Biggie on repeat, like sweet, let it play for hours. Whipping in the foreign for so long, I can speak Italian. Gunktown, Alabama, ballin' like a kickoff. Legendary artists on the Van Gogh of hip-hop. Scary in the city, man, somebody call Hitchcock. Feds on my trail, verses bustin' out the ziplock. Hustle for my baby, 10-toe to the earth. This ain't a fairy tale, it was meant since the birth. And I'm ghost. They used to tell me I was gonna fail. Get real, what you dreaming is a fairy tale. Every ounce of my soul I be pouring out. See me on the rise, tell the truth, you believe me now. They used to tell me I was gonna fail. Get real, what you dreaming is a fairy tale. Every ounce of my soul I be pouring out. See me on the rise, tell the truth, you believe me now.
Yeah. Do you believe us now? Philly believes us now. That song was Believe Me Now by Stephen Darnell, provided by F4A Radio. F4A Radio, exposing you to music. You can go check out F4A Radio's radio station. There's a link in the description, if I remember to put it there. And you go check out their YouTube channel. There's might also be a link in the description. I don't know. Anyway, how about that dub? Opening the season with a W. And hey, let's get right to the highlights. I'm recording this while I wait for Elon's rocket to hit the moon. Yeah, this isn't live, obviously. So we'll see what that's like here during the show. Yeah, I'm going to try to do this all in one take. Or, every little bit in one take, like we're doing it live. Because eventually we may start doing these live. I don't know yet. We'll see. I'm not even sure. I have it set up to doing live. But I do need to set that up. Because I would like to, well, I'm in the position to, unlike this past Saturday, right after our games, go live, and for however long we go, talk about the game. But yeah, speaking of the game, let's get to the highlights. And here's the highlights. We start off after an opening drive, touchdown run from Joe Harleman, which caused injury to number 55, the offensive lineman, or offensive outside linebacker for Philadelphia, which may have helped them because their defense played a lot better after that first drive. Later, not too much later on, Philly is forced to kick or punt. I'm doing this in one take, people. After a 3-and-out, and boom! Of course, we're showing you a punt return, so it's either something really good or really bad. And as you see here, it's something really good, and that's about the time Cam and company realized what was going on the quad boxes. They thought it was a long play from scrimmage. Nope. This isn't where they found out. This is where they found out that it wasn't a play from scrimmage, but it was a punt return for a touchdown. I counted about 3 clean broken tackles, and maybe 1 or 2 not getting tackled by someone being blocked at the same time kind of thing. Alright, later on, Philly starts to drive. Interception, led to a fumble, but fortunately OKC recovers the ball as our cheerleaders show off her ninja skills. Look at that again. We see the interception. More we go. I couldn't tell who got the fumble recovery. Later in the game, Philly finally gets their offense going and completes that crazy play to put 6 up on the board, also getting the extra point. As we see here, broken tackle, flings it, and a well-covered wide receiver for Philadelphia is able to score the touchdown. Later in the game, boom. That's not the highlight, though. The highlight comes right here. Why is that a highlight? Because we're challenging the spot on the ball based on that wasn't a fumble. I know that he was wondering what was going on. Referee looks under the hood or whatever they call it, and he notices, oh, look at that. Pickler drops back, does a little spin, and tries to throw the ball incomplete pass. And that matters because instead of what probably would have been a 45-yard field goal attempt, Charles Franz is now attempting a 32-yard field goal attempt. Not that he can't hit a 45-yarder, but 32 is a lot easier than 45. He nails that, makes it a 2-score game. Later on the game, Philadelphia again is in scoring position, but this time they're going to the air. Handoff up the middle, an impressive jump. I'll tell you what, both their touchdown plays were very impressive. That jump over the defender trying to tackle him, gotta give him credit for that. And then later in the game, OKC tries to return the favor, but somehow that's not a touchdown, which forces us to kick a field goal. Charles Franz putting another 3 up on the board with this kick right here. Take a look at it from a different angle. Moving on. First play after the kickoff leads right to a fumble. There's Mike Stingrays' father, secretly an OKC fan, wonders why his son picked Philadelphia. Let's see right there. Fumble recovery. Can't quite tell who exactly caused and recovered that. Which led to another field goal, which made it a 2-score game, which didn't put the game out of reach. Because let's face it, we've seen a number of onside kicks successful in this league, especially in Minnesota. So anyway, on the next drive, Philadelphia gets about a 15-yard pass that goes no huddle, drops back, and then Game, set, match. Mike Ryan with the interception. Doesn't score, thankfully. I say thankfully. I'll tell you why in a second, but let's look at the interception again. Looks like an overthrown ball. Pressure from the defense had to help that. And like I said, fortunately he didn't score because that led to running the best play in football, the victory formation. And there you have it, the highlights from our victory at home versus Philadelphia. As you see, definitely, I gotta say, after we went up 14-0, I thought we were going to put like 40-something on them. Credit to them. They seemed to adjust their defense. I believe 14 was all we scored for the rest of the first half. Second half, our offense was moving better, I believe. And just couldn't finish drives. Even though that one drive should have ended in a touchdown. How that run play by Harleman, where it looked like he obviously fell into the end zone, wasn't ruled a touchdown, and we settled for a field goal. But big credit to the defense. Defense, I think, were just players of the game. If you want to, I would have maybe singled a few players out, but without, I haven't seen an updated box score with stats, like individual stats, to look at tackles, sacks, interceptions, forced fumbles, fumble recoveries. If I'd have that, I could narrow it down to some players. Want to do like 3, maybe 4 in rare occasions, players of the week. But yeah, I think because of the convention, the usual bells and whistles, some of them were not. Everything kind of slow after the convention until week 2, and then everything gets into a nice little pattern for Cam and them. So hopefully our offense will clean that up. Defense looking great. Special teams went above and beyond. And that's pretty much how the Philly game went. Now, time to look at our next opponent, as I also look to see when this rocket hits the moon. So, upcoming game this Saturday, 6:45 Eastern Standard Time, 5:45 Central Standard Time. Do they call it Central Standard Time, or is it just Central Time? Probably Central Standard. CST. There's always that S in there. Anyway, we've got the Miami Stingrays, who I watched their game just to see what they're like. They did not look great. They lost 24-6. The only positive I could give them was their defensive line seemed to get to the quarterback, though they didn't always convert that pressure to anything worth a dang. They really seemed like they sold out on the blitz, allowing, like, their pass defense wasn't that great. They did only allow 24, which isn't the worst, but, like, if I'm looking at what we did and what they did and their opponent and our opponent, Houston doesn't have a full roster. I don't know if they're the only team not to have a full roster. And Miami scored 6. But yeah, if I look at what they did and what we did, I gotta imagine we probably win somewhere between 23 to 27 to, I would say 10. Maybe we give up a touchdown. Probably like 2 scores, a field goal, and then something else. But with that in mind, that just screams trap game. I mean, they're one of the teams we thought beginning of the season, like, yeah, that should be a dub. And then you add in what we saw from them. And as much as week 1 is a crapshoot because you don't really know what anyone's really going to do, week 2 is kind of a crapshoot because now you're facing teams that have something to work with. They've seen what you can do. They know what they can do and cannot do. And they can adjust. So hopefully, and I'm full confidence that we game plan for them better than they game plan for us. But definitely, if we lose that game, that'll be a huge disappointment, especially since that's one of the games that we definitely think we should win. I believe I went over that in one of the last 2 episodes of the podcast, talking about which games we were definitely the underdogs, which ones were kind of 50-50, and which ones we were definitely favorite. We favor ourselves, at least, being realistic. Though we're always going to pick ourselves. Speaking of picks, I would like to do yes, Kitty. I would like to do picks every week, but I still don't know who all won every game this past week because they still haven't updated the website, and I watched most of the games, but I haven't watched them all, so I don't know who all won and who all didn't. So at some time before the games are played, I'll probably do a short on YouTube and all the other social media where you can do a 3-minute or less video with my picks for the coming week. And we'll kind of go for there, keep a tally. And if you want to play along, I guess, you can do that in the comments. But yeah, with that said, that's all we got. And we will see you Saturday for the game. Maybe after the game on the OKC Renegades YouTube channel. I might go live. Just, if you follow, subscribe. Subscribe is how you follow on YouTube. If you subscribe, turn on notifications, it should let you know if we do go live after the game. And yeah, so we'll see you Saturday, and I think that rocket's about to hit the moon. Oh my God!